Hello everyone, how are you? Um, some of you might be knowing me. I'm Prerna Butch. As such, I'm meeting you for the first time formally so far as teaching is concerned. And in this semester, I'm going to take your compulsory English. I have already informed you about our syllabus in the Google Classroom. However, to tell you brief about the course, we have a few grammar topics like prefix, suffix, prepositions, direct, indirect narration, and dialogue writing. And you have one text, the prelude, and you have to study 5 lessons in this semester. We shall first begin with the grammar. And in grammar, we shall start with prepositions first. Prefix suffix is comparatively an easy topic. For example, you must be knowing the word regular, and the opposite is irregular. So when you have some 2 or 3 letters before the actual word, ir, then irregular, necessary, then unnecessary, so un, right? So that is a prefix. And prepare and preparation, tion, at the end. So a few letters which are placed before the actual word, they are known as prefix, and a few letters which are put at the end of the word, they are known as suffix. Right, so these are various prefix, suffix, and on the basis of prefix, suffix, you are to make new words. That is our one topic. Dialogue writing would be a little interesting because you'll be given situations and you have to narrate the situations in the form of dialogues. You have to put the characters and so on and so forth. Or sometimes you will be given half dialogues or dialogues of one person, and you have to think of the related response, relevant response of the other person, and this is how you have to complete the dialogues. Direct, indirect narration and prepositions you must have studied in your school days also. In fact, we all have studied these in our primary and high school days. So this is just brushing up that we have to do. So we'll begin with prepositions. What is a preposition? A few sentences that I spoke just now had some prepositions. We will begin with prepositions. So with itself is a preposition, right? That was one preposition I used. A few letters which are put at the end of the word or before the word, you know, when I was explaining prefix, suffix. So these are all prepositions. But we know that this particular word is a preposition, this particular word is a noun, is a pronoun, so on and so forth. But what if we are to give the exact definition of preposition? Then first of all, preposition is a parts of speech. આપણી જે speech હોય છે, whatever we speak, whatever sentences we speak, these sentences are formed of various parts. These sentences are formed of various words. Every sentence has at least 3 parts: subject, verb, and object. Now, that is basic. If you expand the sentence grammatically, if you still divide the sentence grammatically, then you will have noun, pronoun, you know, very subject and object can be further divided into noun and pronoun. Then you may have adjective also. She is a student, subject, verb, and object pattern. She is a clever student, so clever becomes the adjective. She runs, simple short sentence, she runs. P.T. Usha runs. P.T. Usha runs fast. So there fast is an adverb. So in this way, if we enlarge the sentences and if we bifurcate the sentence in the grammatical terms, then we get at least 8 parts of speech. And preposition is one of the parts of speech. Now, let us divide the word preposition. You must be knowing the spelling. It is Preposition. So it is preposition, which means it takes the position pre, that is before a noun or a pronoun. Or maybe you can say it is in between two different nouns and pronouns. It is connecting one noun to the other noun, one noun to the other pronoun. Okay. Or position, preposition. So it shows the position of one place or thing or object as it is related to another person or place or thing or object. Let us now go in detail. I have prepared one PPT for you, and we shall study this particular grammar topic with the help of this PPT only. So here I share my PPT with you. This is the first topic of our course that we are to start with. And here is the definition. Preposition is a word such as on, from, with, in, for. I also used the word with in my introductory talk. I also had the word at, before, after, right? So these are the words which we know as preposition. Then what is the function of preposition? What does it do in a sentence? It links nouns and pronouns. The words linked to are called objects. Okay, so simply speaking, preposition is a word that shows the position of one object to the other. Here you can see in the picture, it shows the position of one object to the other. It relates one noun with the other noun. That is what we read in the earlier slide. Now here you can see two images. There is a table and there is a book. Now a book is on the table. Where is the book kept? A book is kept on the table. And in the second image, you can see an apple and a beautiful basket. So we say that an apple is in the basket. So the word like on or in, what do? They show the position. Whose position? The position of the book, the position of the apple. Where they are? Book on the table, an apple in the basket. All right. So preposition is a word that shows the position of one object to the other, or you can say this table, book, apple, basket, these are all common nouns, aren't they? So preposition also shows the relation of one noun to the other noun. All right. Let's go further. Prepositions are words that are used before nouns or pronouns to show their relationship with other words in a sentence. They are used before a noun or a pronoun. A book is on the table. So table is a noun. Preposition is kept before the noun to show the relation with the other object. Noun, book, it is related to the table. How is it related? By keeping it on, putting it on. So I am sitting on a chair. I am sitting in front of my laptop. You are sitting in front of your laptop. I am walking to her. So these are the prepositions, right? On, to, and chair and her. Chair is a noun and her is a pronoun. So the prepositions are placed before a noun or a pronoun. I hope this is clear to you. What is preposition and the function of preposition. Okay. Now, prepositions are basically of three types. Preposition of location or place, you can say. You know the words which indicate a place. Then prepositions of direction, they show you the direction. Walking to her, for example. Then to is a preposition of direction. And the third variety is of preposition of time. They tell you the time, they indicate the time. For example, the college starts at 7:45 a.m. right? So the word at indicates time. So these are basically the three categories or three types of preposition, and we shall begin with the first type, preposition of location. But before that, here is a general list of all the prepositions you may read: about, above, after, among, around, along, at, before, behind, beneath, beside, between, by, down, up. Also up is there in the list. From, in, into, like, near, off and off. Both are different. Off and off. We are the students of OF Kansagra College. And hats off to you. When you appreciate someone, then and you are extremely happy with the performance, then you say hats off to you. So that is different. Then on, out, over, through, to, up, upon, under, and with. These are the few prepositions